Welcome to another episode of the Sports Business Leaders Podcast. I'm here with Josiah Seetoo. Thanks for coming on, Josiah.
Yeah, happy to be here.
Awesome. So, Josiah is a sophomore marketing major at Penn State University with a passion for sports business, athlete marketing, and event strategy. So, through his leadership roles with the MICS Penn State and the Penn State Sports Business Conference, he's built tons of industry connections and driven a lot of marketing success and even enhanced professional development opportunities for current students at Penn State. So, Josiah, your involvement at Penn State obviously spans across multiple leadership roles from corporate outreach with MICS, to speaker relations and marketing in the sports business space. How have these experiences shaped your understanding of the industry? And what key lessons have you learned from working with professionals in major companies?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, going into my professional experiences here in my second year at Penn State, I didn't have a really good foundation for the skills that I was going to be needing. All the transferable things that I thought I would need within the sports world, I felt like I lacked in. So, really, what I did was I took initiative and I went out and I tried to find areas and positions that would help me increase the skills and knowledge that I would need to eventually fit into a sports role in the future. So with all of my leadership positions, I'm doing a lot of outreach, I'm doing a lot of sponsorship coordination, and that's led me to have these unique opportunities to reach out to employers and industry professionals, people that are working within the sponsorship space, to come in and believe in the product that we can put on the table as far as the clubs and organizations that I'm a part of. One of the most unique things that I've been able to do with Mix, like you were mentioning, is bringing in sponsors with companies such as Ernst and Young, Lockheed Martin, FedEx, and just have them believe in the product and the culture and community that we've built here at Penn State within the club. And I think that that's a really rewarding thing. Um, but moving into the sports space, being a part of the Sports Business Club and the Sports Business Conference here at Penn State, I've also been able to branch out to the um, very vast landscape of athletic professionals that we have here at Penn State, whether it be athletes, um, staff at Penn State Athletics, or Playfly Sports, any of the companies that have to do anything with Penn State Athletics. I've been able to get my feet wet and get a lot of experience and knowledge from them. I'm a firm believer in every conversation is one worth having. So that's been something that's been driving me forward, and I feel like that's been something that's helped propel me to the spots that I am today.
Yeah, and it's so cool, Josiah, just hearing about your experience, only being a sophomore, and you're already making these industry connections in sports. So I'm just curious, what exactly about sports has drawn you in so much? Like, I know you weren't a huge athlete in high school, but yeah, just super curious to hear about, what has you interested in sports.
Yeah, coming into Penn State my first year here, I wasn't entirely sure what I wanted to do. Although I was accepted to the business program, there wasn't a major that really stood out to me or a career path that was really speaking to me. But at the end of my spring semester during my first year here, I was able to attend the seventh annual Penn State Sports Business Conference, which kind of opened my eyes to the reality of the situation, which is sports is an industry of itself. And although we don't have a sports management program here at Penn State, like many large universities do, there are a lot of ways that you can get your feet wet as far as taking an internship with Penn State Athletics or just going out and seeing what kind of opportunities are out there. So, in doing so, this kind of ignited my passion for sports business as a whole. I joined the Penn State Sports Business Club and became a planning member for the Penn State Sports Business Conference coming up this April. And I've just been really blessed by making my fandom turn into a passion and turn into a career path that I'm now pursuing full time.
Yeah, and just talking about how sports is like an emerging industry overall, it's so interesting to see that all the different verticals that are growing out of sports, from NIL to the different sports betting platforms that are out there to in-person events and youth sports. There's so many different ways that people are kind of hopping on the bandwagon here with sports, to put it in a lack of a better term. So, you've talked about obviously the Sports Business Conference, Josiah, and you've helped increase engagement and visibility for that conference. Now, what are some of the effective strategies that you've used to attract attendees, and how do you see the role of like digital marketing help when it comes to events in sports?
Absolutely. And this is something that I mentioned just a little bit before, but making sure that people understand the product or the promotion that you're kind of putting out there. I truly believe that the conference is in a very good space to grow exponentially throughout the next couple of years. Last year, we had Dave Adelman, owner of the 76ers and Jersey Devils. We had Eric DaCosta come in, the GM of the Baltimore Ravens. And that's just something that we can always look back to and say, we've had the attention of some of the industry's best. Now, moving forward, we want to amplify that. We want to get people that can provide even more, that can provide an unparalleled experience to people that they wouldn't be able to find anywhere else. So as far as marketing goes, off of that, the promises that we can make to our students and all the attendees is that we're going to put together an amazing event, something that you won't be able to find anywhere else. It's going to be something that you take something away from. And I think that that's one of the best promises that we can make is that when you step in the door there, you're going to come away with something knowing that you spent your money well, you spent your time well, and that you really were able to take something from our event. Um, this year, we were fortunate enough to get Howie Roseman to come to the event as a keynote speaker right after their Super Bowl win, which is amazing timing for us. But that's been something that we've had in the works for months and months and months ahead of time. So it's really about having a good have a good plan ahead of us, which we definitely do, and the more success, the better we can put together an event in the future. It really just builds off of each other. Growth within this world is really just predicated on the team that you have, but also the amount of work you're willing to do. And we have a great team, and the marketing definitely helps with that too.
Yeah, well, you sold me on it, Josiah, so I'm super excited to be there. And yeah, I think just to that one point, talking about the team and talking about the amount of work that it takes to make something successful, I think a lot of times people see the successes, but they don't always see everything else that goes into that. And I think you've really hit the nail on the head with just talking about what makes something successful. So obviously now we're super excited to have you a part of the team with Sports Business Leaders as our athlete marketing and event strategist. And you're working obviously with athletes and also talking to just helping make our events better overall. So can you talk about some of the things that you've been seeing in the industry and some of the trends and how you think the sports business world can benefit from attending events like ours?
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll kind of give a reference point. Like college athletics and especially college football is such a booming business now. You see all the changes from the legal side to the university side. Just everyone is completely and totally bought in on the business of sports. Guys are coming in getting paid up to $10 million to play college football. And just to see the growth of that and to see what that means as far as markets and jobs and the amount of attention that sports are garnering right now. I mean, it's incredible. There's really a spot for everybody at the table when it comes to if you have a passion in sports, you kind of have to go out and get it. If you think about it this way, you have four major leagues within the US and only 30-ish teams in every league. Um, every one of those front offices and hiring offices has a spot that needs to be filled, but it's going to be super competitive. So getting your feet in the water, uh, getting your feet wet, coming to an event like this that we host with SBL is going to be incredible. Your network is your net worth, and the sports world is super small, especially from what I've heard. I mean, people around the league know people around the league, and that's going to really enhance your capabilities of landing a job with one of these teams. Like I mentioned, there's not a lot of spots out there, so just getting your name out there, coming to these events, it's super valuable just to step through the door.
Yeah, no, that's 100% right, Josiah. And I think just going back to your one point about how college kids are making $10 million, like whoever thought that this would happen. Like, it's just unbelievable. And I'm looking here on the On3 website, and it's like Arch Manning, 6.5 million NIL value, Cooper Flag, 4.8 million. So yeah, you're 100% right that this is only the beginning of this industry. Like, as we're seeing these early signs of, a growing industry. And like you were saying, it's huge in football, but I think it's only gonna start to expand to other sports. So this is all great stuff, Josiah. Thanks again for joining. Any last words you want to share with the audience today?
Yeah, super stoked to be a part of the Sports Business Leaders team. We have a lot of amazing events coming up. If you are in the area of any event, I would definitely recommend coming out to them. I feel super grateful to be a part of this amazing team at the time that I'm at. Um, Really looking forward to the growth and completing my first event at Penn State. Just really excited to be a part of the team. See where this all goes.
Yeah, it's going to be great. And what's the exact date for that, Josiah? Again, the Sports Business
Yeah,
Leaders, Penn State.
April 15th, it's going to be at the Graduate Hotel in downtown State College. Super excited about it. 6 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Cool. Well, heard it here first. So, Josiah, thanks again. And Sports Business Leaders, thanks for watching.